Job applications are being used to collect and sell data. That's why large companies have positions available that they never hire for.
People seem to have stopped talking about the Turing test for AI once it stopped being hypothetical.
Somewhere on Earth there is a person who has taken more steps than any other person alive. Maybe it's just some random guy who uses the treadmill a lot and doesn't even realize he's in the lead.
Solar eclipses must have blinded a ton of random unsuspecting humans throughout history.
Cell phone conspiracies fizzled out because it's too inconvenient to live without a phone.
The previous generation went from paying for ringtones to wanting to smash their phone into pieces if it ever made a sound.
Speed limit is almost always treated as a speed floor.
In a couple of decades, being a millionaire will cease to be a measure of wealthiness.
Technically, someone can stay in total solar eclipse for hours.
Middle-class financial freedom is the ability to buy things at the grocery store that aren't on sale.
There may be people you know who won the lottery but were smart enough to keep their mouths shut.
Old people are never depicted sleeping on their stomach.
There is no other variation other than goodbye. No one wishes you a bad bye or great bye.
When you retire, they will be people that you saw and talked to every day that you'll never see again.
One day, Earth will be remembered as the place where humanity started.
English will forever be the language associated with computers and software, much like Latin is for many scientific disciplines.
Whenever characters on TV or in movies punch a wall, they never, ever hit a stud.
Most numbers will never ever be spoken, written, or even thought of.
There are nearly as many boobs as the total number of people on Earth.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Your butthole is older than your teeth.
There must have been at least one person who was born, lived, and died at sea without ever setting foot on dry land.
It's very convenient for the field of medicine that lining up all of your protons with a magnetic field has no effect on the human body.
Most find it easier to be vulnerable with a therapist than with their romantic partner.
Sugar is recognized as one of the most addictive and destructive foods we have. So we give it to our children.
Pinocchio is rarely mispronounced. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.